Marvin with WIs-Coat, and this is a WisCoat Wednesday. We're in deep now. I think it's probably a month and a half or so that I've been doing it, Ron. So I think that's probably 4 weeks longer than I thought it was going to last, which is a good thing.
That's
for
good.
us. Yeah, it's a good thing. So I got Ron Fruit today at WRCO, and Ron, if you just want to kind of introduce WRCO and kind of its play in the community, which I know is a big thing, which is kind of why I started doing WisCoat Wednesday, and just kind of give us some history and what goes on here with you and Ron.
Be happy to, but it's a little bit different to be on this side of it. I feel like I should sit in your chair and ask you questions instead of you asking me.
Which you've done a couple of times.
And have enjoyed it very much.
Sure.
Well, WRCO's been on since 1949. Started as a local station and continues to be. We're proud of that in an era when there aren't as many local stations. This has been a significant year for us because we added a second FM, which helps cover our AM signal. So 107.7, it's a translator, so it's made to cover a smaller area, the local area, but provides the same high quality signal as the 100.9 does. So that's worked out really, really well. We've been extraordinarily blessed this year, because with all the flooding, if we were still down on Bowman Drive where we used to be, we would have been underwater like many of our friends and neighbors. So we're extraordinarily thankful to the city, emergency government, and the county. We've been here more than 5 years now already.
That's crazy.
It is. Yeah.
That's crazy to think that it's been that kind of a move. But what about you in WRCO? I noticed a nice plaque on the outside of this wall of the room that we're sitting in. So can you kind of give us a little bit of history, I guess, of that?
Well,
your hand in it.
I think that really is one of the wonderful moments of my broadcast career, was to be inducted into the Wisconsin Broadcasters Hall of Fame. But Marvin, I'm going to tell you that it's a lot more about the people you work with than it is yourself. And I have a great group of people I work with, and they felt like they should nominate me, and so I really reap the benefits of some great people that I've had a chance to work with here. But I started in high school, and the story is that I wanted to play basketball, and my dad said, if you're going to play basketball, you're going to take forensics. I didn't know what forensics was. But I wanted to play basketball. I thought I had a great future, and so I signed up for forensics.
You still might. Don't give up. That's my main plug, is never give up.
There's a point where there's optimism, and there's a part where there's false hope. You have crossed the line.
Sure.
But nonetheless, I did do well in forensics, and I stunk in basketball, even though I enjoyed it, but I wasn't very good at basketball. But long story short, the radio station needed some part-time help. Called Richland Center High School and said, is there a boy who's at Richland Center High School, who's in the forensics program, who would be interested in working at the radio station? 2 boys in the forensics program, and the other one was a great wrestler. So they sent me. And the rest is history. So go back to 1972. It's almost like a really early school to work, Marvin, because I had the chance to go and be on the air every afternoon. The school arranged my classes. It was a great service of Richland Center High School.
That must have been great.
It was good, yeah.
To get out of class and do something fun.
Although I had to have all my classes done. I just got out early. So I'd pick my first record. My last class ended, I think, just before 2 o'clock. I was on the air at 2. I would drive to the station and be on after the first record played.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. And I was playing a record then, too.
Right?
Yeah.
Not like nowadays.
Not like nowadays.
I know.
That's right.
So another thing, I guess, is, it does a great purpose, WRCO does, of getting local sports and stuff out, local events and stuff out. As it went with the flooding, stuff was on the air right then and there. Hey, don't use this highway, don't do this. People can go here. So it does that great purpose, great music, great community stuff. But also, and I know this firsthand, when I met you a few years ago, I started advertising. And I've tried a lot, I've tried probably 3 or 4 different radio stations. But you don't get the heart, I think, that you get at WRCO. And when we started advertising, it changed the spectrum of our business entirely. And I think a lot of that's with WRCO. So if somebody wants to do that, whether it be an event or advertising or anything, how do they go about getting a hold of you.
It's as simple as a phone call or send us an email or from our website, WRCO.com. We appreciate your kind words very much.
No.
We have always believed, Marvin, that it's really easy to promote somebody's business who does a good job with their business. And you do. And we have so many clients who do. And one of the things that we're really going to be focusing on and promoting is the whole shop local concept.
I like that
because
idea.
our communities really need those local businesses to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
It's what supports youth baseball and basketball and Christmas decorations and food pantries and all the other things that we need as a community. And boy, those local businesses are important. And so we're really, that's going to be one of our big pushes here as we head toward the fall.
I like that idea.
That's good. Yeah.
I think, the community, local stuff, if you get a hand in that, that's what builds our area.
And I hope that it provides a better future so young people can look and say, hey, there's opportunity. We'll do that and be all set and ready to go.
Yeah, I like the idea. All right, now I always get one question at the end. So this one is going to be a fun one. I want to know, what is I'll try not to make it two questions. What is either the strangest thing to happen on air or the funniest thing that just has happened in your career that sticks out to you that you can remember?
Oh, I mean, there are so many of them, and I'd have to think about it.
And we won't talk about Phil because he's not here. but if it entails,
he would play a role in most of them.
Sure.
Every Tuesday morning when we do the quiz, it's a hoot, and he has such a quick sense of humor that I just never know what's coming. And we never practice in advance.
Right.
We never prepare, and it sounds like it, and it looks like it. But one that strikes me, and there have been many. But he one time, the blankets and all I can say now is slinky. But remember the Snuggies. Remember?
Yeah, Snuggies. Sure.
He comes out with a Snuggie on, and for some reason it just tickled me. He got it out and put it on. And
like he was cool.
He was cool. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he was all right. Yeah, he was.
All right.
But just those kinds of things. The most rewarding, you mean, lots of funny things, but rewarding sometimes is when people trust you to tell their story.
Yeah.
And I've had some of those where we've talked about people who've had cancer and other circumstances.
Matters of the heart.
Matters of the heart.
Yeah.
And close to Lone Rock, we've talked about a lot of different things. But with the cabin fever dance and all the money that your community's raised for the bus trips to D.C. for veterans, incredible.
It's a major thing for us.
It's huge.
It's something small that a community can do to have a big impact on people's lives.
Huge.
And I think that's kind of one of the things that we're proud of, is that we're a small town, but we can get some big things done.
Get big things done.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And I know when we team up, we can definitely get some stuff
Absolutely.
done. I really appreciate it, Ron. Thanks
Good
so
to see
much.
ya.
Stay tuned for the next WisCoat Wednesday.